He opened his eyes slowly, and the first thing he saw was her, standing in the cold morning air with tears on her face and the softest smile he had ever seen. He had slept outside all night in the freezing cold, and she had come to find him before the sun was even fully up. She looked at him like he was something she had never actually believed existed. He stood up slowly, and suddenly they were inches apart. The golden morning light all around them, the mountains glowing behind her, and for one long, breathless moment, neither of them moved. His eyes dropped to her lips, just for a second. The whole world went completely quiet, just the snow and the light, and two people standing on the edge of something they could never take back. Then she stepped back, just one small step, but it felt like a mile. She said, "I am sorry. I want to. I just cannot yet." He said gently, "You do not have to apologize for anything. We go at whatever speed feels right to you." She looked up at him with eyes full of everything she could not say yet. Romeo went to the sheriff that morning and laid everything out. There is a dangerous man in this town. He followed a woman here, and he is not going to stop. The sheriff said, "I need something concrete before I can move on this." Romeo said, "Then I will get you something concrete." He found Jake on Main Street an hour later, told him everything. Jake listened without interrupting, then put his hand on Romeo's shoulder and said, "You have never asked me for anything in 15 years. Whatever you need, I am already there." Romeo said quietly, "I just need to keep her safe until this is over." Back at the cabin, Amara was on the same page for the fourth time. Her mind kept going back to the porch, to how close they had been, to the step she took back, and the way he never made her feel guilty for it. Then, a knock at the door. Her whole body went cold. She walked slowly and opened it. It was not Marcus. It was Margaret, an old woman from town with warm eyes and a dish of homemade soup. Amara laughed for the first time all day. Margaret sat with her for an hour, talked about Maplewood, about the mountains, and then about Romeo. She said, "That boy built this cabin alone at 19 after losing his father, slept on the floor for months until it was done, never asked anyone for help, and in all the years I have known him, he has never once brought anyone home. Not until you." After Margaret left, Amara sat alone by the fire, looking at Romeo's jacket on the wall. She thought, "I came here to disappear. I was not supposed to feel anything, but this man got all the way in before I even noticed the door was open." That evening, they sat on the porch, wrapped in blankets under the Colorado night sky, more stars than she had ever seen. She pointed at one bright star and said, "That one looks like it is trying harder than all the others." He leaned close and said quietly, "Some stars shine brighter because they survived something the others did not." She turned to look at him. He was already looking at her. She leaned her head slowly onto his shoulder. He looked down at her and thought, "I have seen 1,000 nights in these mountains, but I have never seen anything as perfect as this one." And while they sat there, warm and quiet under all those stars, Marcus was crouching beneath Romeo's truck 2 blocks away, cold hands, steady breath, attaching something dangerous to the underside with the patience of a man who had already decided how this was going to end.